Okay, good morning. Design of shaft based on loading, which is combined bending and torsion. So here you can see the shaft is subjected to torque, so it will be torsion, and also it is subjected to perpendicular load, which is let us say a load of P. So it is combined bending and torsion. So in this case, what you need to do, you need to consider first as maximum shear stress theory. In this case, you need to consider first maximum shear stress theory. Maximum shear stress theory is what? In this theory, we found out equivalent torque. We find out equivalent torque. So torque equivalent is given by square root of m square plus p square. Okay. Equivalent torque is given as square root of moment square plus p square. But P we already know. What is torque? What is torque? Torque is pi by 16. We have already seen previously. P is equal to pi by 16 tau d cube. So if P is pi by 16 tau d cube should be equal to root of m square plus p square. Now m we will calculate, P we will calculate. Tau is known to me. What is unknown? Yes, what is unknown?
Diameter
M
of
and T
shaft.
we will calculate. Tau is known. What is unknown?
Diameter of shaft.
Again, diameter of shaft is unknown. So from here, I will find out diameter of shaft subjected to maximum shear stress theory. So maximum shear stress theory will take care of this part, that is torsion. Now there is also bending there. So we also need to consider maximum normal stress theory, which is based on the bending part. Wherein I will write moment equivalent. So see here, in torsion we use torque equivalent. In shear stress theory we will use moment equivalent. Moment equivalent is equal to half of m plus square root of m square plus p square. And this all things are nothing new. This all things we have studied in SOM. So me is equal to half m plus root of m square plus t square. But what is me? Me we know that it is pi by 32 sigma b d cube. Moment equivalent is nothing but our moment is pi by 32 sigma b d cube is equal to half m plus root of m square plus t square. So again, m will be known to me. I will find out what is maximum moment. Torque will be known to me from the power relation. Sigma b will be known to me because I will be selecting material. Now again, what is unknown?
Diameter of shaft.
Again, the unknown is diameter of shaft. So in point A, you got diameter of shaft based on the maximum shear stress criteria. In part B, you got diameter of shaft based on the maximum normal stress criteria. So we need our shaft to be safe in both the criteria. Hence, I will select the greater diameter from A and B. Greater diameter from A and B. So that will be your final answer. And this we have completed the design of shaft based on combined bending and torsion. The last part is this one. Combined bending, torsion and axial load. All the three are applied. So again you can see from the figure, torque is applied, bending load is applied, also axial load is applied. So what you will do here, in case A, we will find out diameter based on maximum shear stress criteria, which we have seen in the previous slide. In part B, we will find out diameter based on maximum normal stress theory. So this will take care of torsion. Okay. This will take care of bending. And also now there is a third load. This is the axial load. So what I will find? Again, I will find the third diameter based on sigma T. That is tensile loading. So this will take care of the axial load. So now we got three diameters. Diameter based on maximum shear stress theory, diameter based on maximum normal stress theory, and diameter based on tensile theory or normal tensile load. So now out of these three diameters, what we need to select? The greater one. So the greater diameter of A, B, and C will be your final answer. So I will write diameter is equal to this much, which will be the greatest of all these three elements. Any doubts?
No, sir.
Okay, so just for your information, this session was the most important session for design of shaft, because we first need to determine what is the kind of load acting on the element, that is shaft, and depending on the load acting, we will now proceed further with the design calculations.